Live.
That was not an attack. It was a gift. A curse wrapped in the worst blessing for a tyrant. Freedom. In the face of absolute power, a new form of hope emerges. Not of flesh, but of pure starlight. The universe had its answer. Hope was just a flawed variable in the grand equation of destruction. Life doesn't need a reason, son.
At the end of nothingness, he found a beginning. Not power, but the simple...
Who am I? The blow didn't destroy him. It freed him from himself, forcing him to face the burden of free will. The universe had its answer. Hope was just a flawed variable in the grand equation of destruction.
All will be one, under the will of the hegemon.
The anti-life equation wasn't destruction. It was absolute assimilation.
As long as I'm here, they won't be alone! He was the last anomaly. A logical error in a perfect system of despair.
Your stubbornness is tedious.
For the hegemon, this wasn't a battle. It was debugging the program.
For this world.
A final act of defiance. Not to win, but to prove that free will once existed.
You fight for a concept that no longer exists.
The power of the stars versus a cosmic constant. The result was predetermined.
I will grant you release, an end!
The Omega beams don't just kill, they erase. They unravel a being from the very fabric of reality. They are the serpents of the void, programmed with a single purpose: to find and delete. The impact didn't cause an explosion. It caused a silence.
Farewell!
He is being erased from the source code of the universe. No past, no future, only a void.
The Paragon was dead. Or rather, he never existed.
Where is this?
The destructive beam did not destroy him. It sent him to the place where everything begins and ends. The void between realities.
In this void, there is no yellow sun to recharge. There is only emptiness.
You see, the concrete tried to stop it, but it found a way. An undeletable piece of data. Life doesn't need to be strong. It just needs persistence. Anti-life is just one side.
It is choice and imposition.
Anti-life is the negation of will, so its opposite must be will itself. Life doesn't need a reason, son. It simply is.
At the very end of nothingness, he found a starting point.
Impossible!
His system had just detected a strange code. An unknown variable was being compiled. Where he walks, anti-life is nullified. Life is restored.
You
are not a star-forged being.
What are?
He returned, not as a warrior, but as a concept.
You sought the wrong answer to the right question.
He did not come to punish. He came to heal, even his enemy. For the first time, the tyrant of domination felt something foreign. Doubt.
I am the apocalypse!
He used the only tool he knew, imposition. But how can one impose upon the very concept of choice?
Anti-life cannot exist in the presence of the life equation. Negative cannot exist in positive.
This was not a confrontation of strength. This was a dialogue between two opposing concepts.
Live. This wasn't an attack. It was a gift. A curse wrapped in the worst blessing for a tyrant. Freedom.
Who am I?
The punch didn't destroy him. It freed him from himself. Forced him to face the burden of free will. He had given him the thing he hated most. A choice. The agony of having to decide his own destiny. The greatest punishment is not death, but being forced to start all over again. You understand now? Legends will tell of a punch that saved the universe, but the truth is more complex.